Hey y'all, I am Cassandra Bollinger. I am a director with Scentsy for Team No Limit, y'all. Okay, this is my part one of three-part series of this one is Essential Consultant. What do I do? Okay, I know it gets confusing and I know there's so much information that we can throw at you and sometimes we give you too much. So this is going to be a slowed down course of where do you go? What do you do? Your first thing is to get on your workstation. Okay. You've already created your website because that's what you did when you signed up. So let's go to the workstation and we're just going to go step by step. So let me open this up. Let me move this. Okay. Now mine is going to look a little bit different than what yours is going to look like because I've been in for a year and a half. Okay. So here's the screen share. We're going to go to this one, right? Yeah. Okay. So this hole right here is going to look a little bit different. And that is because I've been in for over a year and a half. So the first thing you want to go is you want to create a party. You want to make sure that when you are sending out a link to people that you can collect the rewards. And basically this is a net. This is just making sure the rewards are all in one spot. Create a party. Guys, play around with this. You can come up with crazy names. You can do something basic. We're just going to do launch party. It doesn't have to be hard. Don't make it difficult. You yourself as the host. So just go ahead and select yourself as a host and move on. Here's some information here. Party with me. If you like the wording, keep it, but go through each one of these every time, because when you start doing parties for your friends or your family or for one of your customers, then you need to know how to maneuver through here and what things you can change. Any of this can be changed. You can click next when you're done. You can use the default picture. If you're doing like a fundraiser, then you could put the fundraiser's picture in here. If you're trying to do something for Christmas, you can upload a custom link. You can even do a video. Okay, so this is where you change it. After you've selected it and you've decided that's what you want, move to the next one. Featured products. Scentsy will automatically default most of these items. And these should be what you or maybe your host or maybe something you're wanting to get, because these are going to be placed on the front page of your party. So this currently is Light Within Mini Warmer, the Blue Grotto Counter Clean, or Jenna the Giraffe Scentsy Buddy. So if you decide to choose your own products, go through and look at your website, look through your information, Google it. Go to your website and play around with it. You guys can't break it. If you don't know where things are at, it's going to be harder to show your customers where they're at. So if you're going to go through featured products, make sure that you know what you're looking for, because there's not a catalog. You have to start typing something. So I'm going to put in the, let's do a diffuser. We're going to do the Awakened Diffuser. And it's going to ask you, you have to put something in here. Why do I love it? I really want to get one. They are amazing. Don't say that you love the one you have if you don't have it. Or pick products you do have. If you've been buying Scentsy from somebody or you've had Scentsy in the past, find something. Like, it doesn't have to be a product. You can put in here, my favorite bar of wax is baked apple pie. So just put on there baked apple pie and then go to the wax bar. There it is. My favorite. It doesn't have to be hard. You can be as creative as you want to, but right now we're trying to get something started. So this is where you are, I went blank, I'm sorry. This is where you are trying to create the net for rewards. The last thing. So maybe you've had a car bar. Maybe you're not sure what scents are available. You could even say 3-pack of car bars. Great way to bundle and save. Easy peasy. As you go and you are selling more through Scentsy, and the more that you are working through your workstation and your website, you're going to learn this information and you'll have more creative ways to do it. But right now, we're trying to simplify this and make it easy. And then it's continue. So you've now created a party. You can copy like this, copy and paste and start sending it out. You can click copy link. Okay. So you're done. It is now there. Okay. So you've created a party. You now have the link. So who do we send it to? Well, unless you have a very like busy Facebook or Instagram, or you have like a lot of friends, you need to start simple. Start simple, easy. Friends. Who is your best friend? Tell them that you're selling Scentsy. Hey girl, I started selling Scentsy. I have a website. I'm still learning stuff. Will you look at it and help me with my launch party? Simple and easy. Family members. Hey mom, hey dad, hey brother, hey sister, however you call them. I mean, however you talk to people, it should be how you text. You can start being very proper. You can start using slang. You can start using it any way you want to do. You just want to be authentic. You want to be you. I try in my text messages, even to my best friends, I still try to make sure that my punctuation is correct. I still try to make sure my grammar is correct, but that may not be you. And that's okay. Sorry, guys. I have a little bit of a cold. But you want to get something to people. So a friend, a family member, the way that you text people, the way that you send out messages through Facebook or DMs through Instagram, it's all about how you want to present yourself. If it's one of your best friends and you say, hey, ma'am, they're going to like, what is wrong with you? What are you doing? If it's a customer you've never met and it is an older lady and you're like, hey, hooker, what's up? You want to buy some Scentsy? They're going to be offended. So you have to remember who your target audience is, of who you're talking to. It's just like you would not send a text message to your best friend the same way you send a text message to your grandmother or to your boss at work. So just remember, a message is all about what you want to put into it. You want to start at least by saying, hey, what's up? Or how are you? Or you can just go into it. I started selling Scentsy. I have a website. Would you like to look at it? Would you like to place an order? Do you have questions? So there's basic fundamentals of what you want to put in there, but how you word it and how you say it, it's all up to you. I text the way I talk. I do exclamation marks. I do some bold ones because that's how I talk. That's how I am. I'm very animated, but they can't always see me that way. So send this out. Now, over here, there's going to be a lot of stuff that you're not even going to know what's going on. Reporting, you don't have to worry about reporting until you have a team. Your contacts, anybody that goes to your website through your link and creates an account or even and places an order is going to be in your contacts. But right now, you probably don't have any contacts. Communication, until you start getting contacts in there, the communication is going to be really low. Events, when Scentsy has an event, like we have World Tour coming up, this is where you can sign up for them. You can find the information on them. Then you can find your information of how you need to get that going or like where you need to go, that information. So events is important when there's something coming up. Incentive. We are normally always in an incentive period. That means there's constantly stuff that's going on. There's ways to earn, there's ways to do things. So that is where you look for that information. Calendar. The calendar is a calendar. It's going to give you information that Scentsy wants you to know. So you have the dashboard, then you have the orders. So your orders are very important because that is your PRB. That's how you're going to get paid. That's where you submit orders. So we've created a party, but your news tab. When I talk about news tab, it's under Scentsy Success and you click on news. This is going to be your information. It's going to load up on here every time that Scentsy updates the information. Product status list. This is stuff that's coming out. It's been delayed. There's information on here, brand new. It may not make a lot of sense, but the PSL product status list. But this is all your information. You get to know, you're in the know. You're a consultant. You get to know all the great things. So you can sit here and look through this. You can search for things. So let me go ahead and stop sharing. So that's getting on your workstation. That right there is creating the parties, creating orders. That is your fundamental of how you're going to get paid, guys. Like basic bottom line. If orders are not going in the system, you will not get paid. So your messaging, keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate things. If it's a brand new person you've never met, it's a referral, then you're going to talk to them differently than your best friend. But if people don't know you sell Scentsy, then they're not going to know to order from you. They're not going to know to ask you questions. They're not going to know that you have a website. So make sure that you are messaging people. Now, as an essential consultant, you stay an essential consultant until you hit 1,000 PRV in a lifetime. So it could take you a day, a week, a month, a year, 5 years. It keeps accumulating until you hit there. So it's not like you have to get 1,000 in 1 month. It's not like you have to get 1,000 in 1 year. It is over the lifetime of you being a consultant. You want to get there as soon as possible to get to certified because there's a pay raise. Okay. So as an essential consultant, you're making 20% commission. So your basics is letting everybody know that you're selling Scentsy. That is going to be your number one. Your number two is then asking people for orders. I know it's hard and you guys are going to hear no, but it is okay. You need to get comfortable with hearing the word no. We get scared of like, oh, they're not going to talk to me. They're going to block me. They're going to ignore me. They might. But what if they say yes? What if they want to place an order? Guys, I've had friends that I had for 20 years that I sent them a message saying that I'm selling Scentsy, and they were like, oh my gosh, I've been looking for a Scentsy consultant. Well, I never saw them post it. I mean, not that I look at every single one of their posts. But if people don't know that you sell Scentsy, you're not going to get orders. Like, who's supposed to know? They're not going to be able to find you. They don't know. So you have to tell everybody. You have to tell everybody. Everybody should be able to go to your Facebook page, your Instagram, your TikTok, your Snapchat, and know that you're a Scentsy consultant. They should automatically know, oh my gosh, she's a Scentsy girl. Now, in the beginning, they're going to be very turned off. You're going to have a lot of people that are just going to be like, no, thank you. Or they just won't say anything at all. It's being ghosted. You're going to have to get thicker skin. And I'm sorry to say that, but you got to figure out how to accept a no and move on. Now, if they are your best friend and you tell them that you're selling Scentsy and they quit being your friend, then they weren't really a friend to begin with. And the reason why I say this is that if my best friend started selling anything else, I would be like, that's cool. Like, I want some information about it. Like, what, like, do you make a lot of money? I mean, what's the first thing you're like, do you make a lot of money? And you'd be like, I don't know. I haven't sold anything yet. You want to buy something? So maybe I can like get some money. I mean, it's just, if they don't know, then how are they going to buy anything? And people don't know what your website is. They have no way to order. Now, if you're posting things and creating a group or a VIP, you need to be consistent. If someone goes on your page and you haven't posted in 3 weeks, well, they don't need, you're not even on there. So why should they be on there? I mean, you have to realize when you go to a VIP group, do you want to be there? Why do you want to be there? Like, so you need to build your VIP, your business page, your Instagram, your Facebook to what would interest you, because you're going to find people of like-minded like you that are either like maybe your friends are doing a whole bunch of Disney and that's what you want to sell and that's what you want to do. And I'm in the middle of a training, literally in the middle of a training. I know. So sorry, guys. I will try and cut that out of the video. If not, you will see this live. um, there are different ways to make sure that your people are seeing the things that is coming out. If they know what's coming out, then they will buy them. It takes time to build it up. It takes time to build from the base. It takes time to continue going on and building up a customer base. It doesn't happen overnight, guys, but you need to do it consistently. Start with small numbers. I'm not asking you to do 100 people. No one's going to expect you to do 100 people. Like, seriously, message that many people one day. Guess what? I did. I wanted it and I was so hungry for it. So I continue to constantly do that every single day. You can start slow. If you're scared, do it scared. You won't be able to build a business and be an entrepreneur being scared of everything. You just got to do it. You got to figure out what works. You got to figure out how it goes. If you were in my team or in my group, then know that I'm going to be there to help you every single step of the way. You don't know what to do next? Message me. You don't know how to respond to someone? Message me. Ask questions. If you're not asking questions, then I have to assume that you know what you're doing. If you don't know the basics, then let's get down. Let's have a meeting. Let's show you the step by step. We can do a Zoom and I can screen share just like I did for this video. So I hope that helps you guys. I hope that helps build your business. I hope that gets you started. So look for part number 2, certified consultant. I hope you guys have a blessed evening. I love you all, and I'll talk to you later.